Someday, in the not-so-distant future, it happens. The moment you realize you're ready for anything. Get a degree in emergency management from Jacksonville State University and be ready for where you're going.
It's the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 2nd of January. I'm James Spann. Cold weather will headline our forecast. We have two cold shots on the way. The first one arrives beginning this afternoon, but the big one is early next week, and it still looks like that's going to be the coldest air we have seen here in 10 years. So get ready. Let's go in there and take a look. This is the big picture this morning, the water vapor satellite view across the nation. Deep trough axis west of the state. That old subtropical jet stream is still on top of us, but that will be shunted off to the east with time. And we're starting off the day with rain. That's the radar at 5:07 this morning. Some of the heavier rain was falling right over Tuscaloosa, but that will be ending later this morning. And as the rain moves out, colder air moves in. We're starting the day in the 40s, but temperatures will likely drop into the 30s this afternoon with a strong northwest wind as some of this air moves in here. Again, the numbers in northern Minnesota have been mind-boggling. They've been near 40 below zero up on the Canadian border this morning. And, we're not going to see numbers like that, but that's the source region. And, this initial cold shot's going to be pretty cold. We'll be in the upper teens tomorrow morning, but by early next week, it's going to be colder. Now, for the snow fans, this is a big winter storm up north. We're in the rain down here, but up north it's snowing in places like Indianapolis and Columbus, Ohio, and that will be moving northeast, and a deep surface low is going to form off the upper Atlantic coast, producing blizzard conditions for places like Long Island. There's a watch warning map. We've got winter weather advisories for Indiana and Ohio and western Pennsylvania. Then you get winter storm warnings in the northeast where the snow should be heavier. Places like New York City, Atlantic City, Boston, Philadelphia. Under winter storm warnings, Boston might pick up a foot of snow. They have a snow emergency. And again, Long Island is under a blizzard warning. Now, in terms of rain for the next 5 days, this carries us through Tuesday morning of next week. This is suggesting amounts of about a quarter to a half inch. That's the rain we're getting this morning. And again, for the snow fans, this is the chance of greater than 4 inches of snow from early this morning until early tomorrow morning. And the big numbers are centered up in the northeast. The heaviest snow should be a little north of New York City over toward Boston, where they're going to be hammered with wind and snow. Good luck trying to fly up there if you're trying to do that over the next 24 hours. All right, let's walk our way through this. This is modeling. We'll address how cold it's going to get. Will we have snow down here next week? A lot of questions. This is noon today, and there's the trough axis coming in. We'll go to the high-res NAM at 12 noon, and the bulk of the rain is out of here. Should be over for most places late this morning. And again, as the rain moves out, it's going to turn cold and windy. We fall in the 30s this afternoon with a strong north wind of 15 to 25 miles an hour. I mean, it's going to be very windy and very cold. The wind chill index going way below freezing this afternoon. So while it's in the 40s this morning, be aware it's going to be much, much colder this afternoon. Could there be a snowflake in the colder air this afternoon? Yes, especially near the Tennessee Valley, but the moisture pulls out very quickly, and that's no big deal. There's a look at the bigger picture at noon today. And again, you see that surface low developing around West Virginia. Let's go to tomorrow, and you can see that 976 millibar low in the Atlantic, and still windy and snowing around Cape Cod and Boston and Long Island. That's a big storm will be winding down tomorrow evening. But around here, the day will be sunny but cold. Look at that, the high only in the middle 30s. In fact, areas north of Birmingham could stay below freezing all day despite sunshine in full supply. So it's going to be very cold tomorrow, but that's not the biggest cold shot. That's coming next week. Now, this is Saturday. We warm up into the 50-degree range, and the sky will be sunny. That clearly is going to be the nicest day this weekend. Great day for the football game in Birmingham, the BBVA Compass Bowl. It kicks off at noon. Sky should be sunny with temperatures in the upper 40s for the most part for that game. All right, Sunday, here comes the Arctic front. That's a 1,053 millibar high pushing in behind that. Showers will likely develop in advance of the front on Sunday. And we've got snow developing in the colder air from Little Rock up to Indianapolis and near Detroit. Now, this is Sunday night at midnight. The GFS wants to bring a little band of snow in the colder air right behind the front. And, man, those winds are howling. We're going to see wind chill indices below zero at times, Sunday night, Monday, maybe even into Tuesday. Of course, when you see that, you think, well, maybe we'll get some snow on the ground here. It's going to be a case where, yes, I do think it's going to snow a little bit, but I just don't think it's going to be a big deal. Here's a look at the GFS depicting a dusting of snow for about the northern half of the state. This is valid Monday morning at 6 o'clock. And again, this is kind of a red herring distraction deal. I mean, people get focused in on snowflakes, but that's not the big story. The big story, it's the cold air. Could there be a dusting in a few spots? Yes, but it's going to be so windy and so quick hitting, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. The European, on the other hand, doesn't show any snow cover here. This is Monday at 6 o'clock, and it has nothing. And the GFS is kind of overdoing, I think, this to some degree. Here's a look at the buff kit analysis, and I will say that you can see that little spike in the snow projection there late Sunday night, early Monday morning. Anywhere from a dusting to a quarter inch. And we'll probably need to mention that. And that's when everybody kind of freaks out, and that's the attention is there. But again, I just don't think that's a big deal. But yes, there could be some snow here, light snow Sunday night for a brief period of time. All right, this is Monday, and again, that kind of speaks for itself. The freeze line at midday Monday is almost down to Mobile, that red line, that 32-degree line. We're going to be below freezing all day Monday, the high in the 20s, and I think we're going to see in Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, we will be below freezing for about 60 consecutive hours. We go below freezing Sunday night, and we stay below freezing all day Monday. And again, you can see the winds are pretty strong. The wind chill index on Monday will be down in the single digits, maybe below zero at times. And this is Tuesday. Now, the pressure gradient relaxes. Tuesday will not be as windy, so that's a good thing. But Tuesday morning, that's when the temperature is going to bottom out. And let's just look at the numbers here coming off Buff Kit. And you can see that Tuesday morning, we've got projections now down in the single digits as far south as Birmingham. And let me say this, and I've said it before, it's very hard to see single-digit lows here without a snow cover. But the one thing to consider, there will be a snow cover north of here. The air coming in will come over a snowpack where these storms have put down snow over states like Illinois and Missouri. So there is going to be a snow cover north of here. And the latest GFS MOS, Model Output Statistics, it is printing 9 for Birmingham early Tuesday. So I think we'll drop the low here to 10 on Tuesday morning. And if we hit that, that will be the coldest in 10 years, the coldest since January of 2003 when we had a 7-degree low. The guidance Wednesday morning is not as cold. I think Wednesday morning could be very cold. I think we'll do low teens Wednesday morning. I think we'll be between 10 and 15 just based on radiational cooling, although the Buff Kit data suggesting we might be upper teens Wednesday, but still Wednesday's going to be cold. But clearly, you need to make plans now to do whatever you need to do. And we don't like to, share these stupid tips. You know what to do when it gets this cold here. But, the one thing we always like to remind people is to check on maybe elderly people that don't have an adequate source of heat. And, of course, the dogs and the cats, this is not working for them like it's not working for people. And then Wednesday afternoon, we start a warm-up. By Wednesday, we should rise into the 40s. And you can see the next system off to the west producing some freezing rain or snow north and west of here. And this is Thursday, a week from today. Little impulse passing through, maybe squeezing out some rain. And by then, it would be just rain. So, a lot on the board there. We'll talk about the numbers as we get closer to the event, but that's the way we see it now. And that's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're back to a 2-a-day schedule now. We're off the holiday schedule. If you can't catch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream of the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.